In 20 minutes, Rugby Special will be taking full advantage of its new Saturday night placing to bring us highlights from both of today's internationals. Scotland and France, of course, battling it out in pursuit of the Grand Slam, and England engaged in a struggle with Wales. Before that, on BBC2, Jan Leeming has the news, and there's a sports roundup from David Cass. The time now is 7:30.
Britain's second largest coalfield has voted 3-1 against the strike. Nottinghamshire's 30,000 miners have overwhelmingly rejected the call to strike over proposed pit closures, as did North Wales earlier today. This evening, North Derbyshire also voted against strike action, but only narrowly. In Mansfield, Nottinghamshire NUM officials said the big no had been a protest against intimidation by flying pickets from Yorkshire. Area President Ray Chadburn gave the result.
It is 73.5 against strike action and 26.5 in favour. That is the decision.
So, overwhelmingly, Nottinghamshire's miners have opted for moderation, influenced and incensed by the ugly violence this week of the flying pickets. The key question now is, will those pickets return to try and stop the Nottinghamshire men attempting to go back to work?
Well, we can't foresee what's going to happen in the future, but we'll have to wait and see. But when we talk about violence, we've got to remember that the majority of the picketing was peaceful. Now, we would hope that we've all learnt lessons from the last week, and at least if picketing does come back, at least we hope that it will be peaceful. But that's for other people to make those decisions.
Mr Scargill is now under considerable pressure for a national strike ballot, with many miners simply anxious to get back to work.
Well, I've noticed the trend that's taking place in the British coalfield, and what's happening is that there's approximately a 10% swing towards taking action compared with the results last year. And I noticed that that's been conveniently ignored by the media. Two areas, for example, I'm told Derbyshire and Northumberland have voted in favour of action, when last year they voted against action. And if you take all the votes into consideration, including the anticipated